Hey music fans, as a roadie I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. So speaking of loudness, 80s, we've heard of X Japan?
Yeah.
Okay. So they released today their first track in 8 years. Would you like to listen to it with me?
Oh, wow. I would love to. Yeah, I haven't heard them in, well, a long time.
Too many of us haven't heard X Japan in a long time, right? I was excited about this release. I was excited to hear about it. And I was even more excited after I listened to it. I think it's a great, great song. And I couldn't wait to add it to my playlist. I love it. So this episode is with my buddy Chad Olech. Chad Olech is a roadie. He's a front of house sound engineer and he's a tour manager. He's worked for bands like Linkin, Puddle of Mud, Survivor, Thin Lizzy, Flogging, Molly, Chevelle, Anthrax, Daughtry, the Deftones, Weezer, Panic at the Disco, Shinedown, Peter Frampton, Jason Bonham, Disturbed, and Fall Out Boy. He will be going with Fall Out Boy to Japan later this year here. So if you guys see him, give him a tap on the shoulder and say, "We like that you like X Japan." Let's jump into this and let's see what Chad thinks about the song Angel. So you mentioned loudness, and of course I brought up X Japan, two of the greats, right? The pillars of Japanese metal. And this song was released today. It's a song called Angel. And I don't know, man. I was so into it. So let's see what you think.
Where do we go? I asked myself, I asked my shadow. Twilight still throwing the silhouette ahead. The edge of the night drapes the shade in New York City. If I could fly from skyscrapers, I'd be flying to you. And I love you like there's no tomorrow. Sweet, sweet angel. If there's a tomorrow, I'll do the same. Why do we hurt someone who'd cry us a river? Sometimes our love could masquerade as hate. Tears from the prayer have a taste of Bloody Mary. Wish I could bury her sorrow, 'cause all she needed was love. Love from angels till time takes away all tears and fears. I'll be your angel, fly across the world to see your smile. Baby, you be loved. Time and time again. The way you need to be, the way you deserve to be. No matter how hard you try, myself, I asked my shadow. This world still flowing, my silhouette ahead.
Yeah, man. That's them. That's X Japan, man. They're good. I saw did you ever know ML Procise?
Uh-uh.
No, he was a account rep over at Shoko
Oh, ML. Yeah, I know the
back
name.
when you were
Sorry. Yeah. I was thinking
okay.
bands.
Yep.
Oh, it's a long band.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. So ML actually used to mix X Japan, and I went and visited him in London. Well, I mean, I was in London already on a different gig, but he was in London at the same time, and I visited him at when he mixed them at Shepherd's Bush Empire in London. It must have been 2000, 10, 11, somewhere around there, 10, 11, 12. And man, that if you have a chance to see X Japan, they put on a great show. They're great musicians. It was a blast to get to watch them in such a small. In Japan, they play, stadiums basically.
Yeah.
So it was super cool to see him. It was super cool to see him in I don't even know what Shepherd's Bush holds, maybe 1,500, 2,500 people. It's a pretty small place.
Yeah, that's cool. I love that. I thought it was so cool. It's the second time today I've listened to it, and I think it's fantastic. So
Yeah, it's a great song.
it's a great song. It's a great song. I know you're familiar with Baby Metal.
Yep, of course. Yeah.
It might be fun to play one of their newer releases. Have you heard of a show on YouTube? It's called The First Take.
The First Take. No. First We Feast. I've heard of that with the hot wings, but yeah, no, not First Take.
All right, let's try The First Take. Let's jump into that, and I'll tell you what it's about. Let's do it. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I now have a Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, and even a Patreon. The Patreon you can join for as little as $1. The handle on all of them, it's of course, Joel Roadie. I'll see you guys on the next one.